Shibuya Crossing, the busiest crossing in Tokyo, Japan. Home to massive spiders, entertainment, shopping and clubs. Roppongi, Tokyo, Japan. An ancient fox temple in the middle of the megalopolis, Tokyo, Japan. And the even more ancient palace of the Emperor of Tokyo, Japan. Or Japan in Tokyo. That and much more in today's episode of Get Germanized in Japan.
I am bored. What should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
So we're now in Shibuya waiting for ramen at Ichiran Ramen. As you can see in the background, it's very much, oh well, maybe you can't see it right now, but I'll show it to you later. It's very much a little bit of a more fancy district. So I chose the Ichiran set here. That means extra stuff like an egg, extra pork, a little bit extra seaweed, I think, or seaweed in general. And
you can select them.
I can select it, okay. Even better.
Maestro, Erasmus.
Thank you. Das war richtig lecker. So good. Oh, deins muss richtig heiß sein, muss scharf sein. Dann meins ist schon ziemlich scharf. Here we are again at the infamous Shibuya crossing. Infamous because, well, there's just so many people here. It's a little bit crazy. I would explain the story to you, but I think everyone knows about this by now. If you don't know it, well, just Google Hachiko the dog in Shibuya, Tokyo, and you will find out. It's a very sad, emotional story, but very nice as well. They built a statue for the dog. We're in a mega Don Quixote at the moment, which is like 7 stories high, and they have the craziest stuff as to be expected, I suppose, but really cool. After we explored the Quixote, we didn't want to film too much in there, to be honest, because it was kind of awkward. We went straight to Katsuya, which is I suppose, pork-based restaurant, but I actually got some chicken with some tomato sauce on rice, and it was just really delicious. If I knew what exactly it was, if I remembered, I would tell you. I can only tell you though that it was yummy as hell. So we went to Shibuya today. It was a really nice day actually. I mean, you saw some of the stuff we did. I had a medium experience though, not a good one, but like a medium one. We went to a shop called Magnet, which was like a department store for clothing and stuff like that. And well, I mean, they had some cool stuff, but the shopkeepers, the salespeople were pretty aggressive in their approach. Like they hardcore tried to sell you stuff, which was a bit exhausting. And then there's one dude in that one store, like some kind of gothic fashion style stuff. They sold some cool shit, like some cool hoodie and stuff like that, but it was like almost 200 euros I think for the hoodie and 160 euros for the pants. I was like, not really. But he just kept offering me stuff and kept asking me to go into the changing room and stuff like that to change and show him as well. And every time with every item I wore, he said like, "Oh, awesome, that looks so cool on you, dude. Yeah, brother." And at some point I was just so annoyed that I said, "Oh, sorry, no, I won't take anything." He even asked me about my budget and everything. It was just weird. I mean, not weird, that's what salespeople do, that's their job, I guess, trying to figure out what the customer wants. And I appreciated that he got involved so much to a degree at least. But when I said I don't want anything, he just said bye and he just went away basically. So he was pretty annoyed too after putting in all that work, I suppose, but it was just a bit annoying.
The next day.
Today we're gonna explore Roppongi Hills in Roppongi, which is like a big shopping mall, massive actually. You can see up there. That's part of it at least. It's like widespread, different buildings, and it has art installations here as well, which I will show you in a second. Really nice stuff, so let's go. A garden right next to the shopping mall. Let's explore that, shall we? Please be careful to stay on the path in the Japanese garden. Look at that apartment building over there. That's pretty crazy looking. Very like narrow, similar to this building in New York, I suppose. It's made from bricks and, well, very interesting style in general, in comparison to the surrounding styles especially. And here's a big fat, whatever that is, I'm not sure. It's art, obviously. A massive blow-up chin-chan in there. That's quite funny. Not sure what that exhibition would be like. Lots of butts, I suppose. After a little bit of a bus ride, we arrived at the district with that fox temple. They apparently have like 1,000 foxes. We're crossing a bridge at the moment to cross the street, and the temple should be over there somewhere. Definitely a more far away district from the ones we'd explored before. This one is actually close to the ocean as well, well, close-ish. And there it is. See all the lanterns and stuff. Kevin says there's no entrance fee because it is a shrine. Apparently they don't take money other than donations, I suppose. Let's see. This is the only real fox in here. Sergio said. Interesting building over there. Looks normal, but then you see it looks like a castle or something like that. Like an old military castle style. Now we're going to, well, well, in German it's called Kaiserpalast, which means the Emperor's Palace in English. You can at least watch it from the outside. So we are now on the other side of the park of the Emperor's Palace. Last time, I'm not sure if you remember, we were on the other side. And that's actually where you can see the palace. Here you can't. You can see a gate, you can see the wall, or a wall, I'm not sure. We're not going a wall, we're going to the front. Might take us a while though. This building here looks a bit European. I'm not sure what it is though. Maybe there's a sign in front of it or something like that. And also, look at that view there. How pretty is that? A street in the middle of this greenery. I mean, that's not that nice, but it just, I don't know. It feels nice with the lake on both sides. Another thing we noticed here is that the crows are like chickens, basically, size-wise. Pretty big, at least. Hey, crow bro. Don't kill us. Don't drink my eye juice. That would be preferable. Thank you. Found a random statue next to this European-looking house. Hidden away, basically. There's a little staircase here leading up to it. Very interesting. It's also a little park, apparently. Ah, okay. Museum closed today. It's the Crafts Gallery, the National Museum of Modern Art, Tokyo. Interesting. So if you ever get the chance to visit the Imperial Palace grounds or even just the outsides during the golden hour, do it, because you can see how beautiful it is already here on video, and in real life it's so much better. Thank you, by the way, for watching until the very end of this video. Well, you liked it so much, and why don't you give it a like? Yeah, sure, do that. And also subscribe if you haven't yet. Check out the notification bell. If you activate that, you get notifications about new videos. It's pretty neat. And next up, in the next episode of Get Germanized in Japan, well, we go to Hakone, one of the most popular weekend trip destinations for, well, people from Tokyo and tourists. We're gonna bathe in an onsen that is basically a hot spring powered bath. Volcanic water streaming into the bath and making us warm and cozy. And we'll of course also explore the surrounding areas, nature, beautiful sights, an open air museum and much more. So stay tuned. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen in Japan. The contrast I like. The city, the nature. On the other side we got, well, the Emperor's Palace.